KKR won the final today against Sunrisers Hyderabad. The team, led by Pat Cummins, Surya's Iyer Purple Man defeated the Orange Army of Pat Cummins today. Pat Cummins was thinking that he's gonna rip them apart. Like he won the World Test Championship against India, he won the World Cup final in India against India. He also thought that he will be winning the IPL final as well, but that's not any ICC tournament, that's the Jay Shah script, that's IPL. You cannot win here instead of Indians. I salute Jay Shah. Only Jay Shah could have stopped this man and he have done it. It was not KKR who won the IPL, it's Jay Shah who have stopped Pat Cummins to win another trophy. What do you think, Rahul?
To be honest, okay, as an Indian fan, I'll ask why couldn't the Jay Shah script stop Australia from winning the World Test Championship or the 2023 ODI World Cup? In fact, 2023 ODI World Cup, especially being played in India, everything was going according to that whatever script until the final. But I wish Jay Shah could have stopped Pat Cummins right over there, at least in Ahmedabad, if not at the Oval. But that didn't happen. I don't think Pat Cummins is going to lose too much sleep over losing an IPL final. He's won the two more important finals, which is the World Test Championship and the 50 over World Cup final. And to be honest, this is still a good season for Sunrisers Hyderabad. You have to say this is the team that finished at the bottom of the table last year, and Pat Cummins has lifted them up into the final. That is itself a big deal. And if you look at this Sunrisers Hyderabad team that played, it's almost the same team, similar team, similar to the team that finished at the bottom last season. So it's an incredible achievement for Sunrisers Hyderabad to be in this final. So I think they can still go out with their heads held high. They got humiliated in qualifier one and the final, unfortunately, but they can still go out with their heads held high. They've still had a very good season, but I think they got exposed. To be frank, in especially in this final, because their batting lineup has now been made to play on flat wickets. I mean, you look at all the matches they played in Hyderabad this season, they prepared flat wickets and said, we will go hammer and tongs from ball one and we will put 250, 270 on the board. I think they got too used to such matches. So finally, when they confronted pitches where you needed 170, 180 type of scores to win, they couldn't do it. They, to their credit, they did score 175 and defended against Rajasthan Royals. But against KKR, I think they got completely found out because KKR also plays an aggressive brand of cricket. But KKR knows how to win on bowling friendly pitches too. And I think that's what got them through in this final. And that's what let Sunrisers down. With the way Sunrisers play, you have to expect that they will have top order batting collapses. Unfortunately, they had those collapses at the wrong times in this tournament. This is definitely not the match where they wanted to have such a collapse, but they did. And that cost them in the end.
Rahul, Iyer, there were some beautiful faces as well in the stadium. You have seen the final, right?
Yeah, of
First
course.
of all, like,
Of course,
to
not
start with,
something I'd want to go too much into detail about in a cricket related podcast. But yes,
no, I'm talking about
obvious.
Shah Rukh Khan, man. I'm talking about Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
And
well,
what you are thinking, that's also right.
no, no, I was thinking, yes, Kavya Maran and Janvi Kapoor versus Janvi Kapoor.
Yeah,
But
the first name was not happy tonight. Your favorite name, I guess.
unfortunately, not. I mean, look, every match, every will have spectators with the pretty faces in the crowd. Some people have to be disappointed at the end. So that's the way it goes.
The Khandan was happy.
Well, obviously he was. I mean, his team won the final. They're now three-time IPL champions. You could say after CSK and Mumbai Indians, KKR is historically the third best team right now. They have really stamped their credentials as the third best team in IPL history right now. And yeah, two of their titles have come in Chennai, and exactly on the same date, 26th May. It was 26th May
2012 and
2012
2024.
when they defeated CSK in the final. And today, 26th May 2024, they have won against Sunrisers Hyderabad. So yeah, it's a lucky date for them. And yeah, this is a win they'll remember for a long time. I think they were easily the best team of the tournament, and perhaps Shreyas Iyer as a captain has raised a claim for himself, maybe at least of captaining ODI cricket, a format that he plays. He doesn't play T20 cricket much for India, so I don't can't say with confidence that he will become captain over there. But maybe there's a chance in ODI cricket that he can become captain. And more than Shreyas Iyer, I think there's a good chance of Gautam Gambhir becoming the next coach for the Indian team with this effort. Gambhir, the captain, he was unlucky not to become captain of Team India because obviously MS Dhoni was there, so he couldn't become the captain. But he can become the mentor of the team. He can become a coach, and yeah, hopefully it'll augur well for Team India. Let's see.
Rajkumar Rao and Janvi Kapoor. They were there to promote their film. Obviously, they were not wearing any kit. They were wearing their clothes, their fancy clothes. And when Stark dropped his captain Pat Cummins, he was playing for Sunrisers Hyderabad. I have a great story for you.
Yeah, I
You have
know their
seen the
expression. I saw their expression after that, but anyway, I think that didn't prove too costly in the end. I don't. That's probably the
yeah, yeah.
only mistake KKR made all day today. Otherwise, it was a completely perfect match from their side.
We have seen the video of Rajkumar Rao doing 15 expressions, doing one
Of course,
dialogue
they
in
will
15
show
expressions.
expressions of all the.
लड़का हाथ से निकल गया.
Yes, absolutely.
I
So,
was like, लड़के के हाथ से लड़के के हाथ से कैच निकल गया है
well,
on Stark.
yeah, it was a surprising
The dialogue didn't
miss. I
age
mean,
well.
Mitchell Stark normally doesn't drop too many catches.
Let's talk about the top order of Sunrisers Hyderabad. Let's come back to the match. That's a real topic. Abhishek Sharma, a great ball. The Stark, World Cup Stark. We have seen the World Cup Starks as well. If we talk about qualifier one, he bowled great deliveries against Sunrisers Hyderabad. He got Travis Head, and in final he got Abhishek Sharma, the man in form in his first over, and then I guess he got the second wicket of Tripathi as well.
Yeah, Mitchell Stark, as usual, ordinarily he doesn't. Maybe his stats will not say that he's a good T20 bowler, but Stark knows how to rise to big occasions in matches, and this is one of the reasons KKR bought him. Even though he's not played IPL all these years, many people said he doesn't play IPL because he's not good at it. But the fact is, I think teams are should be relieved that he didn't play IPL all these years because he knows how to step up in the big matches and perform. And he's done it for Australia. Now he's done it for KKR, so he can clearly perform on any team. It's very clear that he can perform on any team, and yeah, that Stark set the tone not just in this final but in qualifier one as well. That day he dismissed Travis Head cheaply. Today he dismissed Abhishek Sharma cheaply, and that really set the tone for KKR in both the matches. And today, the kind of top order collapse Sunrisers had, I think there was no recovering from that. The only time there was some hope that Sunrisers SRH could recover was when Maiden Markram and not Rahul Tripathi, Nitish Rana, correct.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Sorry.
Nitish Rana and Aiden Markram were having a small partnership of 26 runs and they were starting to score boundaries, that's the only time I thought that maybe SRH could try and recover if they try to extend the partnership further, get to let's say 70 for 3, 80 for 3, even in if it's 11 or 12 overs, they got into 70 for 3 or 80 for 3, then they would have still been in the match, still could have gotten to a big score. But once Nitish Rana got out, it's like there was no coming back for SRH. They could never recover from that, and KKR just never let Sunrisers off the hook. Harshit Rana bowled well. Andre Russell bowled well in the middle overs. Even Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti, everyone came in. They took wickets, and there was no chance for Sunrisers after that. It just all fell apart.
Let's talk about the players of KKR. They really deserve that win. They really deserve this IPL, especially Andre Russell, 36 years old West Indian all-rounder. He has been playing since long now, and Sunil Narayan as well. They really deserve the cup. Shreyas Iyer are Mumbai car because I'm a Mumbai Indian supporter, and Rinku and Nitish Rana, Venkatesh Iyer, Remanula Gurbaz, Philip Salt, they they were great in this. It was proper a team match and team tournament. If we talk about the final match, we haven't seen only one bowler performing. We have seen all the bowlers performing and all the batters performing with the bat. So they were playing like a team. They were not relying on any one individual. They were playing like a team. That's why they won the IPL 2024 final. And congratulations to KKR for winning the third. So we will be making the team of the tournament. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm somewhat ready. I mean, I have the playing 11 somewhat.
Should we start with Virat Kohli?
I would
Orange
actually
cap.
put
Orange cap.
Virat Kohli is a shoe in for the playing 11. There's no doubt about it. The only question is which position, whether he plays as an opener or number three. I actually, although he didn't play at number three for RCB in this tournament, I would put him at number three and have probably Sunil Narayan and Jake Fraser McGurk opening the batting. That's how my
Okay.
opening combination would be. People might ask me why not Travis Head or why not Abhishek Sharma, but the fact is, Jake Fraser McGurk played in a very fearless manner when not many really saw him in the playing 11. Not many even knew him. But players like Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, the reason maybe they miss out is for me is because they didn't step up in the playoffs when they needed to for SRH. Unfortunately, it's strange to say this about Travis Head because the Head stepped up for Australia in World Test Championship final and also in World Cup final, but in this IPL he did not step up in the big matches. I mean, two times duck out in qualifier one and in the final. Then in qualifier two, 34 of 26, not a very high quality innings. So for me, for that reason, it would be Fraser McGurk and Sunil Narayan to open the batting, and Virat Kohli at one down.
Sunil Narayan, Jake Fraser, and the third is Virat Kohli.
Fourth number will be Rajat Patidar. I think
Partidar.
Patidar is the one who really caught my eye, especially in that six-match winning streak that RCB had. It was Rajat Patidar who was constantly churning out runs. He was like fearlessly going after the bowling and smashing everyone all over the park. So for me, easily he's number four batsman.
And
Number
Andre
five, I would go for Andre Russell. I mean, because Andre Russell, he was a good power hitter. Maybe he wasn't always at his best with the bat, but he contributed with the ball as well. So I feel we have to recognize those efforts and give Andre Russell a spot at number five. Number six for me would be Shivam Dubey. I mean, although Dubey second half of the season, his form kind of cooled off a bit, but in the first half of the season, he was an absolute fire for CSK. At one point, CSK was really depending on him and Gaikwad. So I would give Shivam Dubey the spot. He still has the talent to hit the ball a long way, and yeah, so he's been good. Although he didn't really perform when the team needed him, he was still one of the most dependable batsmen of CSK. And I'll say, yeah, what the thought that missed me was it's probably one of the lone positives for CSK in this season. Even though CSK missed out on the playoffs, if I had to pick one player from CSK in this playing 11, it would probably be Shivam Dubey. And then number seven, I have to go for a wicket keeper. I need to have a wicket keeper in the playing 11. So it would be Rishabh Pant for me. I mean, among all the wicket keepers in this IPL, Rishabh Pant seemed the most impressive. Yes, I mean MS Dhoni was there as a wicket keeper who was striking the ball pretty well, but to be frank, he also sometimes
Number 7.
yeah, I mean he number seven. Yes, there's also that nostalgia, but again, I think he didn't have as much impact on the team's results because you know when most of the time when Dhoni came into bat, either CSK was out of the match and they had almost lost the match, or CSK had almost won the match and he only needed to score some four or five more runs to get the team victory. So he never came out in a situation where it was like the match was in the balance. I feel Rishabh Pant had more impact on his team's performances. So that's the reason I'm going with Rishabh Pant at number seven. Then we go into the bowlers basically. So I think T
Spinner,
Natarajan.
we need a spinner.
Oh, yeah, I mean
Cutter.
Sunil Narayan is there is one spinner, but I will
Oh,
pick
okay,
another
okay.
spinner. But uh, going with pace first, I think T Natarajan and Avesh Khan, these bowlers were very good. Trent Bolt, I
Bumrah.
think, was pretty impressive. I mean, with the new ball for Rajasthan Royals, so I would pick him as well. Hopefully, I've not chosen more than four foreigners in the team. But then,
We have
anyway,
picked Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell, and if we Trent Bolt,
yeah,
3.
Trent, see Russell, Bolt, Avesh Khan, Natarajan. You have four bowlers. Now I'll pick one spinner to play in the team. This is going to be a hard pick, but I'd probably go with the Kuldeep Yadav. I think he was pretty impressive for Delhi Capitals. So I might go for Kuldeep Yadav over Yuzvendra Chahal. It's a really close battle between those two, but I think Kuldeep Yadav wins a little bit for me. I mean, um,
Okay, substitute Yuzvendra Chahal, and will you include Bumrah in 13 as a 13th man?
probably I would include Jasprit Bumrah. Oh yeah, five substitutes are there. I keep
And
forgetting
Chahal.
the substitute rule is there, but yeah, I Chahal would be in substitutes for me. As well as Bumrah. Yes, definitely Jasprit Bumrah would be in substitutes. I'd also I have to think about this. Perhaps, probably, I didn't probably include Rohit Sharma. Yeah, Rohit Sharma is actually good up till that century he scored against CSK. After scoring the century against CSK, his form completely dipped. But I still feel Rohit Sharma was fairly good enough in this IPL to give him uh, a place in the substitutes. So I've chosen Bumrah, Chahal, Rohit Sharma. My next one would probably be mm, probably Sanju Samson. Okay, so you have another wicket keeper in there, and then if I had to choose another substitute, who would it be? I mean, probably yeah, I'll probably go with Yashasvi
Bro,
Jaiswal.
you forget Pat Cummins.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I actually scrap SSV Jaiswal. I'll put Pat Cummins in there.
So these were 10 weeks of amazing cricket. Finally, we have a winner. That's Kolkata Knight Riders. Korbolorbo Jitbo. But that's not the end. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup is coming in USA and West Indies. Rahul Iyer is going to be host this time. The cricket is coming to your backyard. So the cricket continent will be coming with the amazing content and podcast. So you all have to watch our podcast and content.
Yes, please do like, share, and subscribe to Cricket Continent. And do let us know your thoughts on this video. Thank you and
Yes,
goodbye. This is Rahul Iyer signing off.
signing off from here.